I have not made a YouTube video in such a long time. Hello, welcome to my revamped for the 75th time channel. So I went on hiatus. I don't know how many of you noticed that, but I went on hiatus. And on my hiatus, we'll get there, But by the end of this, I'm gonna answer the biggest question that I think nobody has ever had really. Is social media actually worth it? This is like with a real human, like non-motivational, let's get this bread mentality. Not like that. Like, is social media actually worth it? So I took some time off because life got hard, and I just needed to mute everything that wasn't me. That is the best way I can put that. I have moved down to Florida. I moved to Florida 3 years ago, and I finally got used to that. This is the first time I had ever lived like away from my parents. I had moved to a different state, so I'm living like kind of on my own, but I had my best friend as my roommate. But the thing is, all of these crazy things really hit me this year. Some really good things like my engagement and some really heavy hitters. Really heavy hitters. Like 4 different therapists that are not mine, or 2 of them are not mine anymore, told me that I should probably seek some intense therapy treatment. But on my own, I decided to break from the socials because I was getting so much info, so much intake that I needed to not listen to anything and just be with myself. And here's what I learned. Firstly, I learned who I am. I was alone with my thoughts long enough to even understand what I was asking myself for. Our thoughts can be horrifying. That's no understatement. But honestly, if you listen to them, they hold the gold nuggets. They have the gold nuggets. I learned that I was an extrovert. Shocker. I'm not really an extrovert. I mean, I am an actual extrovert. I'm a socialite, but I am an extrovert. I can talk to anybody and everybody that walks my path. But I don't think it ever crossed my mind how much I actually enjoy the process of talking to someone. That probably sounds crazy to a lot of you. I was also asking for myself things in quantity. There are things that I really wanted and that I would either get, but in the most insane amounts, or it would be in the most minor increments. And it just seems like I wasn't getting the right dosage because I would either be overwhelmed or depleted, and it just wasn't working out. So it really gave me the chance to be alone with my thoughts and even figure out, what on earth do I even want? I learned my interests, my hobbies, my passions. So I'm a model, if you didn't know. I am an advocate, and now I'm a content creator. And I love it. My hobbies now include the string thing we used to do in middle school. Yeah. That thing. Personally, this color makes me think of like citrusy, and I love it. I really do. I'm gonna finish it really soon. I'm gonna see if I can make bracelets. When it comes to my passions, I really love talking about real life things. I was never raised with the things that I talk about on my page right now. And I think a lot of people could use it. I sure could have. And the best thing, I learned skills that were necessary to myself. Back to the socialite thing. I learned how to better my skills for communication so that I can talk to people. It's not necessarily that I'm good at something, it's that I learned how to do it. Because I listened to myself. I don't know how to break down to you enough that listening to yourself is one of the biggest key takeaways that I could ever tell you. The next thing I learned on my wonderful hiatus, social media is way more curated than I think we actually give it credit for. I have a confession. I wasn't actually offline for 6 months. I was offline for 5. But you wouldn't have known that if I didn't say it. Social media is the most curated thing that I've ever seen. And I used to play house. I like to take a lot of pictures. And so what I did was I took these pictures, and if you take these pictures, you would think that I'm a boho tree hugging. I am a boho tree hugging. But if I showed you these instead, you would think that I am an influencer socialite. That's fine. I am. I took both of these, but depending on which one I want to show you, that's who you think I am. So now imagine if everyone actually took the time to show what their lives were. Now, if I tell you that everyone's social media is not what's really happening, you'll be like, yeah, duh, whatever. But I want you to seriously consider that maybe, just maybe, 99.9% of anything on someone's feed just might be curated. It is extremely easy to show one area of your life and completely remove another one. It's so easy to even believe that only one area of someone's life is all there is. And that's obviously just not how life works. The last thing I learned is that life keeps going. Bills keep needing to be paid on the first of the month. Birthday parties keep happening. So much of life continues, even if social media didn't. Whether we see the really good aspects of a birth or the really bad ones like war. Life happens whether social media cancels it or not. I just think this dog really wants to come in. But on a serious note, when's the last time you've looked at a tree? I'm being so serious. When's the last time you've actually looked at a tree? Since I've been on this 6-month hiatus, is social media actually even worth coming back to? The answer is absolutely. But here's why. We have never been so connected globally and so quickly to the point where we're able to see almost in real time what's happening on the other side of the world. We get to make friends in different countries with different languages. Oh my gosh. We get to make friends with different people in different countries, and even if they speak different languages, we get to translate it almost in real time. Don't even get me started on fandoms. We get to curate social media any way that we actually want to. It's like you can create your live Pinterest board on social media if you wanted to. It's just your life. You're just posting how you want it to show, and it will be. It's incredible. Kind of scary, but think about it. If we all curated to just being ourselves and deciding to put on social media who we all are uniquely, individually, telling our own stories, being able to showcase the essence almost of who we are. Let me dial it back a little bit. If all of us had a cute pink bunny, but it was a cute pink bunny in different ways. Everybody's pink bunny was completely different from each other's. And we all decided to showcase our unique differences of bunnies. Life would be so fun. But that's kind of the point. Social media can be one of the biggest downfalls of humanity, or it can be one of the prettiest tapestries we have ever created. Social media at the end of the day can either be the most amazing thing since sliced bread, if that's your thing, or it can be the migraine you just can't seem to get rid of. Whatever you slice it, that's my take. Thanks for watching this entire thing. If you made it this far, like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.